Alright folks, roadmap, sneak peek, practically developer diaries rebranded, but this announcement was foretold about 2 months ago with the end of the year preview in 2022. So let's break down the trailer and break down the Easter eggs if there are any, but 14 minutes is kinda long. Oh, that's good still.
Hello dear tankers, my name is Michael. I'm the publishing director for World of Tanks in Europe and for North America. Today, I would like to introduce you to a new video series the team has been working on. The goal of the series is to bring you guys as close to the World of Tanks development and the beats that we have planned for 2023 as possible. We are working on a lot of new features that are coming to the game this year. New tank lines, new game modes, and improvements of game mechanics. It's really exciting, and I would love you guys to have a look on what we have prepared for you right now.
We are excited to announce the arrival of Japanese tank destroyers, a line we've been developing and balancing for quite a while. Researchable from the Tier 4 𝘗𝘲𝘢𝘥𝘮𝘢, this line of tanks has been awaited by players quite some time.
Alright, 2 more vehicle than what we originally expected. We thought it was from the Tier 6, the 𝘗𝘲𝘢𝘥𝘮𝘢 to the 𝘗𝘲𝘢𝘥 SP, like with Blitz. But we get 2 more vehicles for you to grind, starting at Tier 5. So, this vehicle is alright, seems average, might be good. Recently released to the super test with 250mm hull front at Tier 7, which seems pretty decent, but we'll have to see. This seems slow with under 10 horsepower per ton ratio. Yeah, might be slow to rev up, and this is the new one. So originally thought from the 𝘗𝘲𝘢𝘥𝘮𝘢 on Blitz to the 𝘗𝘲𝘢𝘥 SPG, or SP as they would call it, but that was the original plan. I guess we're getting 2 more vehicles to grind, so not a bad deal, I guess. Alright, let's slow down a little bit.
These tank destroyers will feature thick frontal armor and big guns, more commonly seen on the high seas. They will definitely not be the sneakiest or most subtle of tanks on the battlefield, instead making their presence known with their dangerous AP and HE shells.
Hold up. The Type 2 on Blitz, they call it the Type 3, has been increasing size compared to the Type 3 or Type 1? So originally this thing was a little bit smaller, about the same size as the 𝘗𝘲𝘢𝘥𝘮𝘢 SPG. Did they increase the aspect ratio, or am I hallucinating? So take a look on Blitz. This is the 𝘗𝘢𝘢𝘥𝘮𝘢 Type 3. Look at the monitor and use the monitor to compare the size aspect ratio. Fine. That's a big vehicle, right? And this is the PC version of the Type 3, as they would call it. Yeah, it's smaller, dramatically smaller in length and tallness. Holy crap! Did they actually increase the aspect ratio on the 𝘗𝘢𝘢𝘥𝘮𝘢 Type 2? Type 3 they call it, but whatever. That's actually funny.
Having high alpha damage. In terms of playstyle, these tanks will be similar to the non-turreted German tank destroyer line, with variations depending on the tier. If you're the type of player who likes big guns and you cannot lie, then this line will be for you. Let's get started with details. Say hello to the 𝘗𝘢𝘢𝘢𝘗 at Tier 5, which can carry a 75mm cannon and has decent armor. And at Tier 6, the Type 95 𝘗𝘄𝑢, based on the Type 95 Rogo chassis, and can equip either a 75mm or 105mm cannon. The Tier 7 𝘗𝘲𝘢𝘥𝘮𝘢 SP is like many tank destroyers of the period, based on turning the hull of a heavy or medium and adding a lot of armor and a big gun. At Tier 8, we have the 𝘗𝘢𝘢𝑡wo. This will be a heavy tank destroyer carrying either a 105 or 120mm cannon. Your opponent will question whether they feel lucky before peeking in its presence. Following this, at Tier 9, we have the 𝘗𝘢𝘢𝑜ne. Based on the hull of the Type 5, it has good armor and is capable of equipping either a 127 or 149mm cannon. Finally, at Tier 10, there is the 𝘗𝘢𝘢𝑡hree, looking and playing very similar to the 𝘗𝑗𝑎𝑔.
Holy crap, they actually increased the size of this vehicle from Blitz. You already saw with the aspect ratio thing. Holy crap. And also give props to the editor guy, the video editor guy. The transitions are pretty smooth. Alright.
𝘗𝘳𝘢𝘥𝘮𝘢𝘡, only with a 149mm cannon. Before the release of the tech tree, you can expect to see the arrival of a Tier 8 premium called the Type 5 𝘗𝑎𝑟𝑒. The tank has good frontal armor and sports a gun capable of firing 127mm shells with good penetration and great damage. For the in-depth technical details, armor layout, and more information, look out for news on our portal.
I'll do the what the hell is this thing, the 𝗗𝗲, originally called the 𝘗𝗲𝘃𝗲𝗹𝘁, soon. So still having the premium tank bias because this vehicle carries the 127, whereas the tier 8 normal tank has only a 120. Okay.
Next, we have random events, the first part of our dynamic objects mechanic teased in December. These events will take place in certain areas of the map and will create new objects, which you can use tactically and strategically. Random events will create an environment for the player that evolves along with their battle.
It's like playing War Thunder.
Even our most veteran players a fresh feel to gameplay. Random events are framed in a red border with a timer notification. You should leave this zone before the timer runs out, or bad things will happen to your tank. For example, a blown up bunker on the map will create debris. Then you can use parts of that debris as cover. Some locations will also feature new containers and concrete blocks positioned there from the start of battle that you can move with you as you...
That is broken! That is insane! I mean, then again, it could be destroyed? Like with the... Yeah, it could be destroyed-ish. Well, not really.
Bunker on the map will create debris. Then you can use parts of that debris as cover. Some locations will also feature new containers and concrete blocks positioned there from the start of battle that you can move with you as you push the flank. We will continue
Okay, it could be destroyed. Well, then again, still, a little bit still helps a tremendous a long way with pushing, especially with vehicles with garbage lower plates. But that is insane. Dynamic object doesn't pertain to just large stuff blowing up. Smaller objects like shipping containers and cinder blocks. That's pretty good. I mean, that helps out heavy tanks tremendously, but it's a nerf to sniper tank destroyer, practically.
Work on night battles and dynamic water behavior on maps. We know that players have been eager for both of these, and we will share more information as soon as we can. Details about random events testing as part of the recon missions will come soon, so be...
Oh man, recon missions? That means we'll still have to wait like 6 months, a year for the stuff to come out? That's stupid. I mean, last year it was summer recon mission. We got only one map after 6 months. Technically 2 maps now with the upcoming 1.20 with the beach map, but whatever.
Ready to give us your feedback.
I hope you enjoyed the features that we just saw, ladies and gentlemen. And let me assure you that there's more really good content coming your way. As of right now, it's a bit early to talk about it because it's obviously still in development and a lot of changes are happening in the meantime. So it would be a bit unfair to give you already an overview. But I have also good news. In April, the next episode of this new series is already planned, and we are working on to provide you more details on what we are cooking for you. By the way, just something I need to share with you. A couple of years ago when I was still in community management, there was one feature the Germans back then always asked for, and these were night maps. And I'm really, really excited about this coming our way because I really share the passion for night maps. I've seen it in other games. It's really, really cool, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to play. So enough about my passion for night maps. Obviously, there's more features that we are currently working on with the dev team, and a lot of focus obviously is also dedicated to reoccurring game modes such as 𝘗𝘲𝘢𝘁 and the Onslaught mode. Those game modes are the backbone of World of Tanks and constantly need improvement. And obviously, we are doing this.
No, those game modes are not the backbone of World of Tanks. You could say that about Frontline. You cannot say that about Steel Hunter. He said backbone, right?
A lot of focus obviously is also dedicated to reoccurring game modes such as 𝘗𝘲𝘢𝘁 and the Onslaught mode. Those game modes are the backbone of World of Tanks and
yeah, Steel Hunter or Onslaught is not a backbone yet, alright? You're optimistic.
We need improvement. Obviously, we are doing this for you guys. At the same time, like in any other MMO, balancing. Very important and something we are dedicating a lot of time and resources to as well. So let's have a look what we prepared here for you.
First, let's share some details about Steel Hunter Reborn, a variation on the classic mode with faster paced action, respawns, and even AI. We're working on a mechanic that will allow players to respawn in a safe location, giving players an opportunity to get their bearings before getting back into the action. Should you find yourself struggling to level up quickly, or maybe you're just a cautious player, we are also planning to reduce the gap in power between the levels. That should give you the confidence to seize the moment and secure that much needed damage and loot. Additionally, the heal ability called Recovery has also been reworked to better support players as they fight it out on the battlefield, meaning you shouldn't be afraid to really keep your hit points topped up, if it makes tactical sense of course. Altogether, you can expect Steel Hunter Reborn to be an easier version of Steel Hunter that's just as competitive and fun, a mode that you will want to play time and time again. To further encourage this, we will be making changes to armor layouts and armor screens, as well as improving the auto-aim feature and adjusting shells, which should make dealing damage on the move that much easier.
Alright, the main problem with Steel Hunter is you're not playing your own vehicle, you're not training your own crew, and the rewards suck. So, not really worthwhile to just put yourself through the competitive, toxic nature of the mode for garbage reward. So either you give us a tier 9 or tier 8 premium. I'm doubting people will play it. So return to the original, like Object 777 version number 2 or the Char Future Project 4 type of token from from Steel Hunter or Frontlines. Then we'll talk, but rewards suck. Nobody will play it. Even if you tinker around the mechanics or the balancing, nobody will play it anyways. Blah. Onslaught. Oh god.
Onslaught's game mode will make an appearance repeatedly through 2023, starting with a relaunch of the Season of the Griffin, with a new, mode-specific progressive style and various quality of life improvements based on player reactions to the first episode. Relaunch of Season of the Griffin will see changes to the progression system for victories, making the mission.
Alright, so what the hell is this token thing? I have no idea, but that's crew book, bonds, a camo style, bonds, likely gold, or just normal credits, but premium day. There's no vehicle out of this. So compared to ranked, you're not getting a vehicle unless this bond token thing or token thing is putting to a vehicle of its choice, but it seems more refined or clearer, sharper than the blur version of the other stuff. So this might be the new thing, but we'll have to see. You have to put a vehicle up for grabs, otherwise nobody plays ranked, especially the gold shell spam across the map.
Easier to complete and lessen the time you wait before receiving rewards. We will also introduce new maps to the map pool, Airfield and Glacier. All maps will be continually balanced throughout the year. We used a lot of data and player feedback from the first Onslaught to rebalance the perks to increase the variety in tactics and tanks chosen in the game mode. We will also remove the ping limit for players in super platoons and increase ping limit for players in general, making coordination easier. Additionally, we will remove the limitations rank matching in a super platoon and make sure super platoons do not meet solo players. Throughout spring, we will be testing internally additional mechanics for Onslaught. Player sentiment and data will be at the heart of the changes and balancing throughout the year. With a large update of changes like qualification battles expected in autumn, more detail on those coming later.
Autumn.
And finally, Frontline should return in the middle of 2023 for those who want to grind their tier 8 tanks or credits. Firstly, we have been hard at work optimizing the game mode in order to improve both stability and performance for most players. There will be a brand new desert map called Fata Morgana, and as you can see here, it's a very beautiful map with some cool map locations that are both unique and beautiful. At least we think so. The main goal for this map was to improve and increase play between the lanes and give players a feeling of a truly huge map with lots of action. The Craftwork map has also seen extensive rebalancing, which was tested recently on Common Test. All these changes will balance the win chance for both teams by increasing the cover in key locations for both attacking and defending teams. We will also relocate key objectives in order to balance how easy they are to attack or defend, depending on the zone. You can expect various quality of life improvements the next time you see Frontline. For instance, battle reserves will now upgrade simultaneously across all 3 slots. For every player that earns the rank of general in your team, limited to a total of 10, every player in that team will gain a bonus to their tank characteristics. Once more, this is just a quick peek into the future of Frontline, and you can expect more details about the mode as it comes closer to release.
Welcome back. Now let's talk about the one-off events that we are working on as well, such as the Fun Event platform and some of the other seasonal events that we are working on. One of them being the buff.
Alright, they did not mention the Mirny 13 stuff, which they did for the preview, like original preview video. So, are we still getting the Mirny 13 Halloween stuff? Hopefully. Alright.
Träger event, which is my personal favorite, simply because I'm biased here. And when I hear myself saying Waffenträger, it sounds actually very odd to me. I should say Waffenträger. That's the only way how to pronounce it. Enough of the Waffenträger. That's for later this year. Now let's have a look what else we are reworking and rebalancing in order to improve our favorite game.
We plan to have continual vehicle rebalancing in 2023. As you have seen already from our common test, we're starting with a focus on improving out-of-meta tanks to make them more popular and appealing to play, as well as balancing those vehicles that data show.
Why? Why the Doom Turtle? Why even the E3 for that matter too, but mostly the Doom Turtle. You make it blind, it's stupid.
Are currently overperforming slightly. You can check out the article.
Why the Projecto? Alright, enough whining, I guess. Just don't play the Projecto, like I don't play the 𝘗𝘲𝘢𝘥𝘮𝘢 anymore.
On our portal for more details about these current balance changes. You can be sure this is not the last set of vehicle rebalancing we'll see in 2023.
Why even this? This thing sucks! God damn it.
This is just the first wave of the year, with more potential changes in the future based on observations and evaluations of vehicle performance. Finally, the crew rework will be introduced in 3
Oh shit!
stages.
Oh shit!
Stage 1.
Okay. Slow down. Slow the fuck down. We need to do this slowly.
We will convert all skills and perks into a single perk system, and we will rework and rebalance those perks as
Alright. Seems about the same. Increase XP. Other consumable downtime, quick gaming time, blah blah blah. Seems about the same as the preview. So Gorilla. Shell tuning. Some of them are new, but yeah, they rework some of the garbage one, like Call for Vengeance, which is utter crap, but seems like about the same as the preview page, so.
well as introduce new ones. Our aim is to give you more options towards perk selection that better suit your ability and playstyle. Additionally, all perks will now activate as soon as you train them to 1%.
Okay, so they did away with perks versus skill. Skill is already active at 1%. Perks becomes active at 100%, like the original 6th Sense or Safe Stowage or something, but yeah, that's a lot better.
And become more effective as they train closer to 100%. In Stage 2, we plan to overhaul and improve the user interface, making it easier for you to work with your crew and manage your...
Alright, so he has the 2 jobs, but this is for universal. It doesn't look like there's a limitation to all the skills. So there's no crew 2.0 for now, so that's a good thing. So you can research as many skills you want, but hopefully it's not a 6 skill cap right here. I mean, perks available for training. I mean, some of these are not highlighted, so I mean, then again, you get that much skill. You can choose whichever one you want. So this is the pool you're choosing. This is not all the skills you already have. You only have 4 skills out of these. So the gray ones are the one he already picked. The ones that are not picked are deeper in color, obviously. So it's not a cap. So it's not like this is the cap and continue forwards. All right. So it's like a pool you get to choose from. That's fine. I'm worried about Crew 2.0. It looks about the same UI as Crew 2.0. So a little bit worried, but nothing to fear.
We are sure that old and new players alike will appreciate this change. Lastly, in Stage 3, we will remove below 100% training levels for crew when being trained and retrained.
Hold up.
100% training level.
So basically, you can pay gold now to get 1 skill trained on your vehicle crew member. So for the commander, you can get 1 like recon or something. But what the hell does that mean for those who already paid for it, but they did not get the bonus out of it? So this is practically somewhat pay to win, a little bit, right? So compared to the original ones, what if you already paid the gold to train them to 100%, or paid the credit to train them to 75%? Are we getting reimbursed, or that just fades away? It doesn't matter anymore. So that's a big question for that, about fairness in a sense, I guess. I mean, you're getting more out of it nowadays compared to originally. Originally, you paid the credits for just 75% crew training. Nowadays, you get 50 XP or 50% XP for 1 skill, which is kind of dramatic, but what the hell do I know?
Levels for crew when being trained and retrained. More detail. Details about Stage 2 and 3 will be announced as we get closer to their updates.
So we're doing this slowly. We're doing the Stage 1 first with all the overhaul of the crew skills and perks. Then we're changing the UI. So UI will look a little bit better. And then we'll do the booklet stuff or even some of the other stuff. But whatever, the training stuff. But I mean, it's not 2.0 for now, so that's a plus.
We know many of you have had questions about planned crew changes in 2023. Now, let's talk about what you can look forward to in the next episode, starting with more details on the new gun mechanic, Autocannons. Based on the comments in the last video, we want to clarify that it's not going to be an activation of the machine guns on the tanks.
Stupid! 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 Let us use coaxial machine guns or secondary armaments. Not just a machine gun for a different class. Oh, stupid, stupid, stupid. I want to use my coax. I want to use my smoke canisters and other stuff. No, you have to do it separately. But
a brand new gun mechanic. Furthermore, we plan to announce the new line of British wheeled medium tanks.
Oh shit! More toxic cancer. Love it. Wheel vehicles for the Brits.
Will have one speed mode and move slower than current wheeled vehicles. More details will come about.
Alright, it's slower. It looks kind of like a tank destroyer, of sort, like the prototype to the Centauro or something. Oh, I don't know my wheel vehicles. What the hell do I know? But at least it's slower. But it looks like a more powerful gun, like the L7 or possibly the L11. Was the L11 120 on a wheel vehicle? Maybe the Centauro has it? Oh well. Well, Centauro's Italian. It's not British. Ah, what the hell do I know?
This brand new type of medium as we get further on in the year. That's all from me for this episode of Roadmap Highlights. I'll now pass you back to Michael.
Thank you, Tankers. I hope you are as excited as we are about the features that we presented to you today and that we are planning to bring to the game in 2023. Head to the comment section if you have any questions about what you have seen in the video today. Our community team will browse through it and happy to answer any of your questions, and we are taking the feedback. Also, keep in mind that in April, we are presenting the next episode and give you even more details about what...
April?
And give you even more details about today. Our community team will browse through it and happy to answer any of your questions, and we are taking the feedback. Also, keep in mind that in April, we are presenting the next episode and give you even more details about what's to come in 2023. Thank you for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed the show. See you next time. Bye-bye, guys.
April? 2 more months? You guys said something concrete. Alright, here it is, the original preview page back in 2022 during Holiday Ops. I remember this thing. We'll be launching a detailed content on upcoming feature and game events in February. That was a preview. That was not a detailed content. It was just a video. Disappointed. No cemented concrete evidence or details. You're just giving us a preview, and we'll have to wait until April to get more stuff out of you. I guess it's delayed or slowed down by the stuff, but alright, fine. Well, there you go, folks. Oh well. At least they increased the size of the Type 3 𝘗𝘬𝘢, but yeah, we're Winter Arcade, Reborn Steel Hunter, Onslaught they already covered, so we covered this, we covered this, we didn't cover that, new map, no new random map, so didn't cover there, some rework, but that's mostly for Frontline, achievement system, not talked about, crew rework, kill cam, not talked about, vehicle rebalancing, tank destroyer line, some autocannon thing, so we'll get some. So yeah, achievement thing didn't get brought up, or the Murney 13 stuff. Fine, whatever. I mean, he covered most of it. Well, there you go, folks. Just a breakdown of the trailer and the stuff, but yeah, mostly the crew stuff is the most important, I think. Crew stuff, and possibly the rebalancing and the dynamic objects. Those stuff are big to the replayability of the maps, otherwise you get super tired. So hopefully the dynamic stuff is more random. It's not like, oh, it always happens, the bridge always collapses or the building gets destroyed all the time. that sucks, right? It's just playing the same map with a little bit more funky features. So give it a random RNG to the bridge collapsing. Sometimes it collapses. Other times, like half of the time, it doesn't. So make it more dynamic, I guess. But I don't know. If it's always happening, then it's not RNG. Then it's not random. Then it's not dynamic, right? It just happens. It's just a feature of the map. It's not dynamic, I guess. But whatever. So as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.